Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am pretending that I've got a lovely smelling fruity hair mask in. It's actually just greasy. Isn't that so gross? But it's hair washing day, so we're rolling with it. Anyway, for this week's video, I wanted to switch it up a little bit and do something a little bit different because my boyfriend and I have recently moved out. If you watch my weekly vlogs regularly, you'll have seen the whole shebang. I want to say we've been in the house for about 5 to 6 weeks now, so we're kind of starting to like find our feet, get into a routine and being fully fledged adults. We're trying anyway. We're still learning every day, still learning as we go. Luckily for us, we're both massive foodies, like we enjoy good food. I'm not saying we don't enjoy like a freezer dinner. We haven't actually had a freezer dinner yet though. I'm sure our time will come for the turkey dinosaurs, the smiley faces, and I'm so excited for that day. But for the most part, I do think we eat really well, especially at dinner time. So I thought it might be helpful / interesting for you guys to see exactly what we cook every night for an entire week. I wanted to pop in at the start here, preface this video and say this video is not sponsored or affiliated with any food brand. You will see quite a lot of brands mentioned throughout, just naturally what we use. Nothing is product placement, nothing is sponsored, nothing is gifted. Being a young couple that's just moved out, we do rely on HelloFresh quite a bit at the minute. I've been a HelloFresh customer for years, but anyway, it's starting to sound like a sponsor. It's definitely not. I have worked with them in the past, but not for this video. So without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into it, shut up rambling because no one wants to hear this bit, and take you back to last Wednesday when I filmed our first dinner for you. Let's get cooking. Okay, so tonight's dinner, I actually can't take credit for this. Josh cooked the entire thing. Thank you. Looks delicious. It's this one from HelloFresh. It's the cheesy chorizo pizza inspired pasta bake. We love cheese, we love chorizo, we love pizza, we love pasta. So that's literally everything we adore. It's also got garlic ciabatta with it and spinach for a little bit of health. We didn't add any chicken breast to ours. You can add that if you want to kind of like bulk it out, I suppose, but that sounded like enough for us. And this is the final result. Doesn't that look delicious? This is mine, this is Josh's. He went, I've taken a picture of yours because I've presented yours nicely. Yours looks nice too. They both look unreal.
I spooned mine in, whereas yours I like wiped all the sauce and everything.
Got some chorizo on the top. That literally looks like my ideal kind of meal. We've got in a habit of when we're eating dinner, we're re-watching the In-Betweeners. It's just too good. It's so funny. And I haven't watched it for years and neither has Josh. So every time we have dinner, they're like the perfect length episodes for a dinner watch as well. The weather in the UK is unbelievable at the minute. So on Thursday, I wanted to do like a little chicken salad for dinner. I marinated the chicken a couple of hours before I actually made it. So I put some lemon juice, olive oil, garlic granules, thyme, oregano, salt and pepper into a bowl, mixed it all together and then cut the gross bits off the chicken. And I basically put it in this dish and let it marinate in the fridge for a couple of hours. So I covered the chicken as best I can, put some tin foil over it and put it in the fridge for the afternoon. Moving on to the evening, I chopped up some baby potatoes to go with the salad and I was going to add garlic butter to these right at the end. So I added them to the pan and let them boil. Meanwhile, started chopping up the veg. I absolutely love red pepper. Josh isn't a fan though, so I saved half of it in this little contraption that I bought from Temu. Love them. Sliced up my red pepper into thin little strips and then added the leafy salad to the bowls along with the pepper and some raw red onion. This is another thing that Josh isn't really a fan of, but I'm obsessed. Anything pickled, anything a little bit spicy, I love it. Anyway, time for the chicken. So I got it out the fridge, put it between the greaseproof paper and smacked it so that it was a little bit thinner. Just thought this would be easier to cook. And then put it on my new grill pan. I did cook it with a little bit of olive oil. We are obsessed with charred corn at the minute. We're literally adding it to everything. So I charred some sweet corn, chopped up some eggs that I'd boiled earlier during the day. I also added some paprika to the eggs right at the end, but I think I forgot to film that bit. Anyway, continue grilling the chicken, continue charring the corn. Oh yeah, look, you can see the paprika on my eggs now. I did forget to film that. Anyway, chicken is done, corn is done. I had some beetroot with mine as well. And then to the potatoes, I added some butter and some crushed garlic. Probably a little bit too much garlic, but I was feeling a bit garlic happy. And then to finish it off, I drizzled some balsamic glaze over it. I'm not gonna lie, chicken salad sounds really simple. There's actually so many parts to this. So obviously I marinated the chicken earlier. Then I've got the garlic butter potatoes, some red pepper, some lettuce, some beetroot and some charred corn. We're obsessed with this at the minute. A hard boiled egg with some paprika on it. I've put some balsamic glaze over it as well and a few of these little croutons, olive oil and sea salt. It does look delicious. I'm hoping it's going to be a really filling meal. I think it will because we've got a whole chicken breast each and quite a few baby potatoes. Looks like a healthy bowl of goodness. What's yours like, Josh?
Unreal.
Josh has got salad cream on his. Yum, yum, yum. I can't believe I nearly forgot to film this because my camera was in the garden. Josh has just cooked carbonara and it looks unbelievable. You've never made a carbonara before, have you?
No.
And he actually has a bit of a carbonara fear. Hope he doesn't mind me saying that, but it once made him ill and he's never eaten it again. But I've been trying to convince him the whole time I've been together to try it again. So this is tonight's dinner. Slice of garlic bread, carbonara with the world's most expensive cheese in it. It's like £3.70 for this parmesan. And we're gonna watch The In-Betweeners, as always. Although we do love a bit of Kitchen Nightmares. I didn't know that was on Channel 4, did you? Hello, me again. So tonight we're actually having a barbecue with our friends. It's only 3 o'clock right now, but I'm gonna get all the food ready. They're not coming till 6, but I want it to be done so I'm not like doing the food when all my friends are here. So I'm gonna dish up what we're having for dinner tonight. I'll show you when it's all laid out on the table later and once the barbecue food has been cooked and stuff, but our fridge is looking very full and it's very satisfying. So when you open it up, we've got, look at the meat shelf. Any more burgers? There's only 8 of us, I think, but I bought 12 burgers just in case people want to. I've got some of these garlic and herb chicken kebabs. The sausages are in here, so I've got 6 Cumberland and 6 just normal pork sausages. My mum has made us her famous rice salad, which Josh is very happy about because he loves this. He literally goes on about it all the time. Got some plastic cheese. Anyone else call that plastic cheese? For the burgers. Some dips to go with the crisps and some halloumi that I'm going to grill to go with the barbecue. The drinks are as full as they can be as well, and then over here this is what I'm about to dish up just to make it all look a bit nicer, you know. First thing, classic coleslaw, because you cannot have a barbecue without coleslaw. That would be an actual crime. I feel like whenever we host a barbecue we always have loads of coleslaw left and I don't know why. I am such a coleslaw fiend. I could literally eat this entire bowl. Another barbecue classic, potato salad. I never buy the small tub of this, always the biggest tub in the shop because potato salad is life. I always get a couple of little cold pastas to go with the barbecue. So I've got this pesto and pine nut pasta salad and this one as well, tomato and basil pasta salad. Scotch eggs into the bowl. The Scotch eggs and these little bits are just like for starters. I'm just going to get these out as picky bits when people arrive. So we've got some chicken tikka skewers and some southern fried chicken bites. Oh no, the crumbs have gone everywhere. It would be rude not to try one of those now. Oh, they're good. Might actually have one more. I've also got some sausage rolls and some cheese and onion rolls. But I'm going to keep these ones in the packets because I don't want to get them mixed up because 2 of our friends don't eat pork. So just to save any potential confusion, these are staying in their packets. Those chicken tikka skewers are nice. Got some baby leaf salad in a bowl because if you think I'm making salad, chopping up a lettuce, you're absolutely wrong. And then I'm just going to chop up some cucumber slices. This is obviously all going to stay in the packaging until later, like just before people arrive, but I've got some burger buns, some breadsticks, the 2 best Dorito flavours to go with the dips, and then this is my barbecue preparation. Almost complete after I've done the cucumber. A couple of hours later and this is the food all laid out. Well, apart from the sausages, they were still on the barbecue at this point, but you can see all my little dishes in my little bowls. Lovely. Wow, I'm definitely not looking my best. I've had such a lazy day today. I've actually just woken up for a nap, which isn't really like me anymore. When I lived at home I used to nap all the time, but I feel like once you've moved out there's just always more to do, so I never really nap. But it's Sunday today and we've had like my perfect Sunday. So we took Sunny for a long walk this morning over at the woods. We did some jobs around the house this afternoon, then I had a nap, and now I'm about to cook a roast. This might be criminal because I am 25, but I've never fully cooked an entire roast by myself. I've always found it really daunting. I'm not sure why, because I know every ingredient is actually really easy, but it's getting the timings of everything right. That's what everyone always says to me. So this morning I texted my mum and I was like, look, this is what I'm cooking. Can you give me a rundown of how long everything takes? Because my mum does the best roasts in the world. I know everyone thinks that about their mum, but truly, my mum's roasts are the best. I'm making it a little bit easier for myself. Like, I've bought ready-made Yorkshire puddings. My mum would usually make the Yorkshire puddings herself. I ain't got that about me. It's my first roast. I'm giving myself a break. I've also bought a chicken in the bag, which my mum actually does use. Let me show you her. I'm not going to call it her. that feels a bit personal. This is my chicken in a bag. If this goes well and looks good, I'm gonna be so proud of myself. So the time is currently 5:20 and I'm hoping to be eating by 7:30, which 2 hours for a roast. That is so long, innit? I'm literally just gonna do a couple of carrots and a couple of parsnips. Asda didn't have any loose parsnips, so if anyone knows what I can do with the rest of these parsnips that's not another roast, please let me know, because I've now got 5 more parsnips to use up at some point. I like my parsnips especially crispy, so I'm actually going to put them in for, I think, nearly an hour. If it ain't crispy, I don't want it. I don't love parsnips, especially if they're a bit soggy.
I know sometimes life can be tough, and you feel like you just had enough.
I didn't think I'd be sat on the sofa halfway through cooking a roast, but the oil for the roast potatoes I've just put in the oven to heat, so I've got to wait for the next 15 minutes before I can do anything else because the chicken's already in. Put that in at 6. Apparently that takes an hour and a half, so the bag tells me. What else have I done? I've pre-made the gravy now because my mum said you can do that at any point and then you just reheat it right before you serve up. I've chopped all the veg. Am I forgetting something? This feels like it's not stressful enough. Come back to me in like 50 minutes though, then ask me if I'm stressed. This is the best roast potato seasoning you will ever try. It's from Asda. It's literally the only thing I ever put on my roast potatoes.
Cause I know we can make it, yes we can make it if we try, keep on trying.
Please don't come at me at the way I'm carving this chicken. I've literally never done this before. I think it went okay, but I was kind of winging it, to be honest, if you pardon the pun. Anyway, I started to plate up our dinner. I think I gave both of us a little bit too much chicken, but never mind. And noted for next time, I could definitely have done more roast potatoes, more stuffing, and more tender stem broccoli. I mean, we were both full, but I just felt like the ratios were a little bit out. Oh, and gravy, another thing. Definitely could have done more gravy. Let me know what consistency you like your gravy. This is like perfect to me. Okay, so the time is... it's now 10 to 8 and these are the finished roasts. They do look really good, but we haven't done the taste test yet. Everything smells delicious though, so I have high hopes. Okay, the verdict is in now that we'd eaten it. It was really, really good. The only thing I would say is we both weren't that keen on the honey roasted veg. I mean, it was all right, but it was our least favourite thing. So Monday night, Josh was on cooking duty. I asked him if he could set up the camera and just film a few clips, and he actually did so well, bless him, considering he's never ever done this before. I'm amazed that he remembered to film as much as he did. But this one was another HelloFresh recipe. It was an American style chicken rice bowl. It had a little bit of lettuce. I think it was baby gem. It had chipotle mayo over it, so it was a little bit spicy. To be honest, I have no idea what the chicken was coated in because I didn't make it. And it also came with a tomato salad, but neither Josh or I like tomatoes. He still made it anyway, and then we gave the tomato salad to my dad. He just thought that would be better rather than throwing the tomatoes away. If there's one thing about this boy, is that he hates food going to waste. And this is it all served up. It was definitely spicier than I thought it was going to be, but I loved the flavours of this. Hello everyone. I believe this is our last night together. I can't believe that I've remembered to film dinner every night for 7 nights in a row. But tonight, we're going out of a bang. Well, I would consider this going out of a bang because our HelloFresh box arrived yesterday. And every now and again, when you're signed up with HelloFresh, you get like a reward. And this week, our reward was £8 off the premium meals. I've been signed up to HelloFresh now for like couple of years. I think I've mentioned in this video, but this video isn't affiliated with HelloFresh in any way. We are just genuine customers. I've worked with them in the past, but not for this video. Not gifted, not an ad, nothing like that. I've always found that the premium recipes are so worth it for a little treat every now and again. So because we got £8 off, I picked a premium recipe, and this is the one that I've gone for. It is from the street food range. The pulled teriyaki duck with spicy chips, peanuts, and pickled red onion. If I was a meal, I'd want to be this one. I've cooked duck a couple of times, but only ever from HelloFresh. I don't want to make out like I'm the best cook in the world, but give me a recipe and I'm fine. So yeah, I'm going to roast the duck, chop all the veggies, and we're going to make these little duck loaded fries. It says 35 to 45 minutes, mild spice. Let's do it. First up though, Would you like your dinner? Oh, you've got beef today. Sunny eats butternut box, in case you're interested. I know this video is what me and my boyfriend eat in a week, but it would be as interesting to see what Sunny eats because she's with butternut box. She has like a different meal every night. This is the beef one. It smells literally like shepherd's pie. Or is it cottage pie? Whatever the beef version is. And she loves it. Sometimes she has chicken, sometimes she has pork, sometimes salmon. But the beef is definitely her favourite. And on her dinner, every night she has a little scoop of this plaque off powder for her little toothy pegs. Give that a little mix. Is someone a little bit hungry? Come on then, sweet girl. Gotta make sure the princess is fed first, hey? Enjoy, my love. Bon appetit. Can someone please let me know, are you supposed to keep garlic in the fridge or in the cupboard? Because we keep it in the fridge, but I feel like we've not had this bulb that long and I can't tell if it's like going mouldy or if it's just the colour of the outside. They feel a bit like they're dried out. We've got so many of these goo pots. Maybe I'll start another one for the cupboard and I'll see what garlic lasts longer. But please let me know in the comments down below. Do you keep garlic in the fridge or the cupboard? In my head, it kind of makes sense to keep it with the potatoes that aren't in the fridge. Questions. We're learning every day. Have you finished already? In the time of that garlic chat? You literally must have scoffed that down. You are a greedy little puppy. Was that so yummy? Oh, lovely beef breath. Delicious. If it wasn't for HelloFresh, we would struggle so much more with thinking of meal ideas. I love that it just gives you the ideas, gives you the ingredients. It really does take the pressure off. Set timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, counting down.
I can't lie, when the duck comes out the packet, it looks disgusting. It's like covered in jelly. I didn't know whether to cook it with the jelly on or the jelly off, so I did take the jelly off just because it was freaking me out. Anyway, I'm behind on this voiceover, but I put some salt and pepper on the duck and put it in the oven to roast. Chopped up the red onion, whacked it in a bowl with the rice vinegar, salt and sugar, and set that aside to pickle. Chopped up the red pepper into little chunks and crushed the garlic. I always do one more clove than it says on the ingredients. And this pepper was later to add to the salt and pepper chips. So I fried them off, added the salt, garlic and the Chinese style 5 spice, which is my new favourite flavour. I absolutely love it. By this time the duck was finished, so I put them both on a plate and shredded the duck. Obviously got rid of the bones at the same time. Once it was completely shredded, I added it back to the empty pan that I just cooked in and added the teriyaki sauce. Made sure that was all hot through and then got the chips out the oven and added the pepper mix. And then we started to serve up. So chips first, then the duck on top, little bit of pickled onion, and then to finish off, the crushed peanuts. Okay, so this is how the teriyaki duck has turned out. This one's mine, this one's Josh's. He's got a little bit more than me, but he's got less of the pickled onion because I love raw red onion. Josh, not so much. Both got the peanuts on top. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, that's the picture. I probably could have cut the chips a little bit smaller, but never mind. And our bowls, for some reason, are absolutely huge. It makes every meal look really small, but there's actually a lot of food there. Looks delicious though. I love all the flavours in these. So gonna go and tuck in for our last meal of this video. So my loves, that brings us to the end of this video. That is everything we had for dinner over the past week. I would say my favourite of these meals, oh, that's a tough one. I think it might even be the chicken salad. The food was good, the vibes were good, the sun was shining. I think that might have been my number one. That or the hoisin duck, equally as good. But anyway, my loves, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, stick around, join the fam, and you can see more vlogs in the new house. Let me know if you want me to do another one of these videos, maybe what I eat in a day. Any other food related suggestions that you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely week next week and I'll see you again next Sunday with another little video. Bye guys. Love ya.